Welcome to the vlog. Hi, so I'm Chris. I'm going to do this little vlog to hopefully chart how I am going to finish off my house. So I moved here in 2004. I spent all my money back then on trying to do the house, mostly on a bathroom. I can't actually remember exactly. I had to do some rising damp. There was no rising damp. Spent a lot of money on the garden, but the builders were cowboys. So I ran out of money, saved up for a number of years, saved up a reasonable amount of money, and at that point in around 2010, the Green Deal happened. This was the Green Deal Communities Fund, where the council would go half and half in doing energy improvements to the home. So I got external wall insulation. I was going to get solar panels. Couldn't get solar panels because my roof isn't strong enough. Because I've got no supporting walls in between, and the joists were, I'd have to have a steel beam, and no. And in this area, all the houses are getting dormer conversions done, and so it's like So no, I decided not to do it. So I got external wall insulation, and instead of doing the solar panels, I replaced the double glazing. And I'll show you the front of the house at another time. So why am I doing this video now? Well, a few years later, I need to start planning finishing the house on the inside, because I want to actually move to a smaller house. So now I'm getting ready for the next stage. Right, so I got an estate agent to come around, and he said, just replace the bathroom, because the previous time it was not done very good standard. You can see it on the screen at the moment, really, really poor. Replace the kitchen. I've put a deposit down for a kitchen from Wren Kitchens. It's about £5,000. There's the unit. And I'm going to get my builder to actually fix the kitchen. The roof has got a leak, although it's a fixed leak. I fixed the leak, so I'm not really sure if it's really fixed. Not sure what else I'll do. And what I've done most recently, the first thing I've done is I've done a big clear out of all my stuff. Stuff like that the previous owner had. She had lots of paint. Eventually I'll show you these horrible walls. Orange walls. She had all this paint, and apparently if you don't use paint for years, it turns into a big blob of plastic. So I filled it up with their stuff, paint that I hadn't used, and rubble, because I had the walls. I had a leak at the front top wall and evidence of an old leak at the top back wall. And I just ripped off all the plaster. I probably shouldn't have ripped it all off, but I didn't know what I'm doing. So I ripped it all off. That was all in this skip. This was a hippo skip, and the most amazing thing, when it was picked up. So this big truck came down the road, and I'm on a bit of a hill. So I was thinking, the big truck came down the road, and they said you need to have nothing parked in front of your house so that the crane can come and lift up this big hippo bag. But this was a snow day last week, and people weren't going to work, and so it was like, oh. And he said he can't be bothered, and so he just lifted his big crane arm over my neighbour's parked car, and I was like, oh my god, lifted it up over her car, and I'm like, oh my god, it's going to crash. And it was just amazing. It just lifted it, gracefully lifted it up slowly into the truck. So that was great. The next thing I've got to do is the garden, and I think my next video will be about the garden. I spent many summers down there doing double digging, and it's now ready for someone competent, not me, someone competent, to actually put in some fencing and actually start doing planting and so on. But I really need to do some weeding first. So, I was going to say, in terms of doing my clean-up, a big factor was getting this thing behind me, which is a big 16-hole Calyx bookcase from IKEA. Absolutely amazing. Double depth for my books. So I had so much stuff in boxes. I finally, 14 years later, because I moved to 2004, finally unpacked everything. It fit everything in that thing. It was absolutely amazing. I've got another Kallax over there, which is really great. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Although I don't know, it's pretty boring. It's just a mad ramble. So I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.